This as well, you've been following. I don't know what you've been learning so far, given that all these constituencies and those particular vacant seats that now they're being voted for today will have at least a winner today. So what are you learning?
There's quite much to actually learn and look at and probably speak to. But it will be important that I respond to what he started with, because I saw there was gusto and need to push the agenda, almost to our discomfort.
With the road project?
Yes, with the road project.
Yes, which is...
As per yesterday,
yes.
We were told no contract had been signed. So we hope and pray that even as he pushes that agenda...
Who told you? You were told
that it will not be just another exercise in PR. But quickly on the same, even as I pick up, there is the tendency of the president stepping out every time there's a major thing happening in the country so that he comes later. A lot of times we think that anaondokea noma, then he comes back, he will act like the father, and if you've messed up, he throws you under the bus. We've seen that happen in the past.
Did he expect the president to stop his work?
Can you just let him have his moment, please?
So that he embarks on the by-election?
Wamba, please, let him just have his moment.
Some of the remarks that have actually made Rigiji very unpopular were made in a similar circumstance when there were demonstrations, Azimio demonstrations in 2023, and of course, quote unquote, he was left in control. He never recovered his reputation after that. Let's say this election has got three main players. Number one, it has got the people who actually need representation. Number two, there is IEBC, because we have new commissioners. The Secretariat has been in place. I do not think that the Secretariat really needs to be reminded how to do their work. They are quite good with what they do. But since it's a quorate institution, it's not fully functional without commissioners. So now we have got new commissioners. This is their first test. They were taking care of 24 by-elections. Of course, 2 of them are not contested, but 24 seats out of 1882, because during a general election, you have got 1,882 slots to fill. So when you are dealing with 24, that is about 1.2% of what they will actually be looking at in 2027.
Yes.
So this 1% that they are dealing with, for us, is supposed to actually give us an impression of how they will actually work out. So I'll actually be very bold to say that for Ethekon and his team, this could be their first and last election, depending on how they handle this election. Unfortunately, because IEBC for the longest time has become a career graveyard, that you show up with a lot of hope, promise. You've seen Dr. Lutralala here looking so brisked up, but then if anything happens during the day that then bruises the country's ego or rather confidence, then of course there will be a lot of problems on how we receive and accept them going forward. Then the other part that is important, besides the people, IEBC, to test their systems, the processes, to build confidence and give us perception, there's the political parties. Political parties are also revving up and testing, because unfortunately for an election, there is never a dry run. If you've ever run for politics, like myself, and I think literally everybody here has actually run for office, there's never a dry run. So when there's a by-election, parties and the political actors really want to run their system. So we've seen what the political parties have done. We've seen what IEBC is doing, even though I'm already a little bit skeptical, because yesterday, or rather a day before yesterday, I saw the chairperson, Ethekon, saying that he has not seen any bribery. He denied bribery allegations. When we go to elections, we normally sign the electoral code of conduct. Among it is, or rather among the very many things, because it's normally about 3 pages, is that we abide not to treat voters, not to do voter bribery and stuff. But the media has shown, we've seen people being given food, we've seen people being given mattresses, we've seen people being given jobs on platforms. As in, this is a voter who, quote unquote, should be an aspirant, who is an aspirant as well, is in a rally, is being given a job. That is voter treatment. There's no way you can actually look at it. There's no other way of looking at it. But then I think the chairman should have moved away from making that remark, saying that he had not seen. I think he would rather have said, we will investigate. That would actually have been not just a good way of looking at it, but by when he comes out and then he denies outrightly, I think we start having our concerns that... In
a very diplomatic way, like we've observed.
Yeah,
yes.
So he would actually have moved from there. Otherwise, when we have got so much video work going around, there's relief food, there is mattresses, people are being given jobs. As in, there is money, it's all over. It's being documented, and the chair of no less an organ like IEBC says that there is none. I think that the chair went too far. He should have allowed a process, or rather given room for a process. Otherwise, if you're going to contest that to IEBC, an IEBC where the chair has already told you that they didn't observe any voter bribery, as in, there is that. But then generally you've seen a lot of energy. That's how by-elections are, by the way. In this country, or rather at least in Kenya, we will say that all politics is local, unless it's a by-election. Once it's a by-election, that politics is, or rather the election ceases being local. And that's what you've seen in Malaba, for example. That's what you're seeing in Mbere, you are seeing in Magarini. There's too much play over and above what should be quite a local contest. Mm-hmm. So, many local actors find themselves in very difficult waters because that's not how it's supposed to play out ordinarily. But then it's a by-election, and everybody else, like in war, everybody else brings their weapon there to test their weapons and stuff.
Thank you. So these are proxy wars as we can see it. And